3, 2, 1, and the countdown's done, Joe. It's okay, you can now take a photo. And Jaime, let go of your pizza. Pineapple filled only if you can't see us. And he's just smiling and giggling, always listening so she can understand everything. This is the team that has your back when everything's whack. Yo, they'll make you laugh, join in the friendship, the community of fun, and learn something cool so you can be the one. Now wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. You filthy animals, filthy animals. It's the Social UnDistancing Show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the Social UnDistancing Show. How did you not know? How did you not know?
What up? What up? What up?
What's
everyone?
going on in the kitchen?
What's going on?
I was trying to catch him. I saw that too. I was like, oh, let me get in here. Didn't know late Joe had cat-like reflexes.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Now we can.
Since he came on, I can hear an echo too, I think.
Oh, way to go. Way to bring in the echo.
I mean, it wouldn't be Joe without an echo.
My name is Late Echo Joe. Change that. Go ahead and change that.
Late Echo Joe. I like that.
Oh my gosh.
Were you napping, Joe?
I was about to. I was like, now's a good time for a nap, y'all.
So this is the funny thing. I was about to go lay down. I'm like, wait, did I see something about a show? So I text Jamie and he didn't respond fast enough. So I was like, yeah, it's probably not happening. I'll just go.
I was 8 minutes late. and you know what's funny is I got home and then I was going to take a nap too. So I actually laid down and I was like, oh, I got to do something tonight. Let me get up. Let me start doing something. So I started unpacking and putting stuff up until it was showtime.
Oh my gosh. Do you just hate boxes? I hate boxes.
I got so many. And you know what? I'm trying to give people some boxes, but because we got some good boxes.
Oh, y'all got the heavy duty ones?
And you put the little bar on top and you put the hangers on there.
Those are awesome.
Yeah.
Man, fancy schmancy.
Yeah, right? Those are fancy.
So now I'm like, anyone wants some fancy boxes? Y'all need to come for reals.
So are you using your Yeti microphone now, or are you using...
Do you like it? Yes, I am.
Well, it sounds a little far away. So
it is. I haven't figured out how to work it or anything like that. So I was like, trial and error. Because that's how I roll.
That's how you roll.
You roll on trial and error.
Have it like sticking up into your face. Like what's it?
What's Ricardo's from Weed At?
Ricardo's, yeah. It was like all right. That bar was right there in his face. All right,
I think that'll be good.
All right. I don't know. Don't tell me.
Good.
Yeah, that sounds
really
good.
That's nice.
Yeah. It took me a whole... So, okay. Can I tell you this conversation I had a few weeks ago on Facebook, an exchange?
Let me think about it. We'll allow it.
Okay, thank you. So I had gotten into this exchange with someone who was like, they were like, I've been wanting to do this video, but here's one that I found from someone that I really like, so I'll just post this. And it was a video on how to start your own podcast / web setup studio or whatever, right? Mm-hmm. And so I was looking, I started listening to it, and I was like, for under $2,000? I was like, say what?
Under $2,000?
$2,000 podcast for under $2,000. So I was like, I'm not listening to the rest of this. I don't know what this is all about. So I had put a little message in there and I said, basically I was like, I work with people who don't have a lot of disposable income like that. So I was like, and I would venture to say that we could start one for under $100 actually. I should do an opposite video in retaliation to that, right?
You should.
Anyway, I did that. Video. I did that, and then the person who posted the video up, he was like, well, yeah, but it's not going to be da-da-da-da. You know, it's not going to be all grand and great. And I was like, I'm not saying it is. I'm just saying you might want to just start off with what you have, and if it works out, you upgrade a little, and then if it really goes long-term, then upgrade a lot. That's just my opinion. I said, this is just this old man's opinion, and it works for me and the people who I work with. Maybe not everyone. That's all I'm saying. And he kept going, and then I lost it, guys. And this was a Christian site, too. I felt a little bad, but then I was like...
He was on Christian Mingle talking about microphones.
Did they start out, well, I'm a Christian.
First of all.
I'm a Christian.
No, but they ended their last statement with, I mean, I may not know what I'm talking about, but I run a lot of shows or da-da-da and all this stuff. And I was like, I hadn't even said anything about what I do or whatever. I was just like, so I typed out all caps. I said, you just had to have the last word, didn't you? You just had to have it. I was like, well, here you go. You're right. You're correct. Everything you said is true. No one else knows anything better than you.
Oh.
I was
And
pissed.
did they say, "Oh, bless your heart"?
No, but like 3 minutes later, all the posts got deleted, and my original post that said what I originally had said was the only one that stayed there, and I was like, okay. So anyway, how was your day, Sandy?
My day was good.
So
I
you're
just
writing
came in.
right now.
Huh?
Underwriting right now. Is that what you're doing?
No, I'm actually working on my CE credits. It's
okay.
my license is coming up, and I wait till the last minute. Like, I mean, I still have a couple of months, so I just registered and I just paid for all of my
We
stuff.
don't do that stuff around here.
But
Sandy.
I'm not going to actually start working on it probably till
The night before.
July-ish, somewhere in there. But anyway, I'm registered and I'm signed up and paid my stuff. And then I did the dumbest thing, as per my usual. So I know every year or every 2 years when I renew it, I pay it, right?
Yeah.
And then for some reason, I'm like, it says you can now print your
certificate
license.
or
You can print
completion.
your license now. So I'm like, oh, weird. I can print it. I didn't read all of it. I just read you can print your license. So I went in there. It's another $550 on top of everything else you paid to print your license. So I pay my $550, get on there, and it's like, this is the one that expires in 2021. I just paid $550 because I don't read anything. I don't read things thoroughly all the way through like I need to. I mean, whatever. Anyway, Joe,
Hey,
how
John.
was your day? Joe, you have some exciting news to tell us.
I do. And I have a special.
Oh,
guest.
hello.
Were you late?
Right. Hello, kid.
Were you late? Were you late?
Go away. It's always nice
Who sent
to
him in
have
there to
someone
harass you?
remind you of your fallacies and shortcomings. So it's always nice to have that in my household.
Yeah. No kidding.
Yeah. Shh. Anyways, so yeah, on Sunday it was Mother's Day, and we went to Levelland, and we visited with Mom, and we're coming back home, and I'm like, there's still some time left. I think there's time for me to ride my skateboard. So I ride it because I brought it with me to Levelland. I rode all over Levelland with it. Probably did like 5 kilometers. just
5
just in
kilometers,
just
eh?
in that little area around the house, just like cruising around in the neighborhoods and stuff like that. So I'm like, hey, I'm good. I got this. So we get home, and I go out to the park on my skateboard, and then I'm cruising around, and I hit the curb. Well, so I'm on the sidewalk, and I'm trying to decide if I want to stay on the sidewalk or stay back on or jump onto the street. I was like, I don't think I want to jump onto the street just yet. Well, my skateboard decided to get stuck right here on the curb, and it sent me flying, but I didn't actually fall. I was, when you kind of fall, all the momentum's running forward, so I'm running forward as fast as I can, and I think I bruised my meniscus, and so I was in some severe pain on Monday trying to, and so, yeah, my leg has been, it was immobilized for a day or so.
So I think what happened was you did all of that to avoid doing dishes on Mother's Day. I mean, I really feel I think that's kind of what you did.
No, that's not.
Sounds about right. Sounds
Well,
right.
so I was able to avoid a lot of things, but I was in so much pain, y'all. I ended up going to the doctor on Monday, and yeah, they immobilized my knee and stuff like that. But I've been walking on it pretty good, so it hasn't.
Remind me to give you
like,
some
really gotten
THC
worse or
cream.
anything like that. So
Did you hear me?
I heard you.
I said, remind me to give you some THC cream that's not THC cream.
oh, I have some
good
stuff.
If you come up here, I'll just give you THC.
I can just go to Colorado. It's like that's a shorter.
I don't
trip.
live in Colorado though.
Right. Colorado
Yeah.
be cray right about now.
Yeah, so it's been fun, and I still have photo shoots to do. So, like, luckily,
Like you're not going to be doing any of those poses where like you're on your knees and stuff or anything like that.
no, I'm not going to
Sean
be
said he
getting
wanted to come
down.
up to Illinois.
I won't be getting down low. I won't be breaking it down low.
Yeah.
Luckily, my screen has a little flip out screen on my camera, so I can just bend over and shoot like that. So it makes it a lot easier.
Watch
But
your
yeah.
back. You want to throw your back out next.
And luckily, it's rained yesterday because that was our first volleyball game. So we didn't have a volleyball game. So I should be good to go probably in a couple weeks to play some volleyball and hurt my other knee. Because
I was going to say.
that's what I plan to do. How was your day, Mr. Pineapples? Oh, wait. We used up all the time, so.
I started also.
Yeah, he did.
Oh,
Joe was not listening.
I was not listening.
Guess not.
Can you tell us what you said?
Yeah, I know, huh?
So can you recap that?
What were you listening to when I was talking now? I'm curious.
What did you hear?
Yeah.
Joe took a nap while you were
Yeah.
talking. I'm just going to tell you that
He
right
was
now.
still
took
in
a
nap mode,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
I was.
Yeah.
So why are we? This is not the end of May. So why are we on right now? I'm not understanding this.
Well, I missed John. I just wanted to bring y'all on and just see what y'all are doing.
Oh.
We can go now. We're done.
Okay,
Love you guys.
All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for coming.
And don't forget.
Right.
Yo, filthy manimals.
I just messed it. So no, listen. Well, we're coming here tonight because we have a special announcement. As the title said before coming on here, there is a new show coming to the family of SUDS Productions, and so we want to introduce those guys. But let me tell you a little bit. One of the hosts you already know because he's not only been a guest here on the Social UnDistancing Show, but he's also hosted his own shows. He has 2 shows actually. One that's with one of our fabulous friends who did our intro today, Jason or Scout, and they do Flows For You, which is a comedy show that's really funny. And they do beatboxing and rapping on there, and there's a quiz that they never win.
Boots and cats.
I don't
Boots and
get it.
cats.
And then,
Right.
and then DJ SNDFX also is a host of the Strange Connection show.
And he
And-
beatboxed his way into my heart,
He sure did. He sure did.
didn't he?
If y'all didn't see when he first came on the show, it was a surprise for Sandy that I found a beatboxer, and she loved beatboxing, and she was all fangirling over him. Turned
I
bright
was.
red. She was crying. It was all cute and everything. So, but so now he's kind of just wormed his way into hanging out with Suds, all of us, and hanging out with
Wormed
us.
his way. That's
or
interesting.
whatever you want to say, however you want to say it like that. But
Wormed.
he and
Like a
another
tapeworm.
like a really long bad
Like a
tapeworm. But
He's like a tapeworm.
he's partnered up with a new friend, not a new friend of his, but a new friend of ours, and together they're coming out with a new show here very soon, and that's going to be called The Unopened Files.
The Unopened Files.
Yes, and I can't wait to talk about what Unopened Files is going to be about, but I'm not going to do that. So let me introduce you. You already know DJ SNDFX, and so he's going to come on here, but he's an awesome friend. Love hanging around with him. Love getting to see him on the Strange Connection Show and Flows For You. And then Josh, you guys are going to be able to see him a lot more often. He has been a pleasure to work with. Let me tell y'all, in leading up to producing those are our guys who were here last week, but in leading up to producing Unopened Files, I have been thoroughly impressed and enjoyed working with him. He has come together with his own intro. He has put things together. He has been on the game, putting everything together so that they can be ready to go. And so I'm pleased to work with Josh here. But without further ado, let's introduce DJ SNDFX and Josh.
Whoa.
Woohoo!
Hey, kids.
Nice one.
I'm like, do they know? Attention? Attention?
I tried to get Josh to turn around for
He
the
did.
one. Okay, good.
He
Perfect.
didn't
I
do it
couldn't
like
see.
you, but he did.
I couldn't see either, obviously, because I was turned around, and so we're going back and forth. Like, dude, turn around. We're gonna do something stupid.
He's like, no, you turn around. No, you turn around.
He
So
didn't
I
want
already
to turn around
love-
in his chair.
I already love the color schemes going on here. We got the purple of DJ SNDFX and the red with Josh over there. So that's
Yeah,
nice.
that's red rum red, right?
red rum.
So
Thank
guys,
you, I appreciate that.
Josh, welcome to the Social UnDistancing Show, sir. How are you?
Josh.
Good, thanks.
That's it, just good.
I said
Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
thank you. You guys have already said how you were, so I thought it'd be kind of.
Well, you have to ask us anyway. We might tell you something
Well,
different.
how are you, wonderful people?
Meh.
Man,
Good, thanks.
I'm all right.
We're all right, I guess.
And DJ SoundFX, how you doing? It's weird not seeing you on Flows for You right now, but over here during our hiatus.
Oh, I mean, my show's tomorrow, but
So I just want to say how colorful you are right now. That is a very loud and obnoxious getup that you got going.
I appreciate it.
I just want to point that out.
I don't know.
So did you choose that on purpose or were you dared?
No, thanks though.
Were your lights off when you got dressed this morning?
Oh, Mama must have put
wow.
those out, right?
Dang it, wow. All right.
Did you just open the closet a little bit and just grab it and then pull out something? Is that what you did? Because
You were running late,
I've
weren't
been
you?
wearing this for a while, but
I'm just.
Oh, you've never washed
you were,
it.
You were on that last night, weren't you?
I've
or the night
worn it
before.
to Strange Connections. I've worn it to Flows for You.
Oh, you haven't stopped wearing it since then.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's
I actually
almost
go
like
to bed in
camouflage.
this, and I actually
Yeah.
have 5 different sets, so I don't have to wash any of them.
Interesting.
Get wrecked. No. No, but yeah, I'm doing pretty good. Got off work in an excess of 20 minutes ago. So I made it just in time.
In access or in excess of 25 minutes ago?
However you English it.
Okay.
However you want to pick.
You've already made Sean nauseous. Thank you.
I mean, I don't think it takes much, honestly, to make him nauseous.
It doesn't.
So, but yeah, no, I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Got a new co-host to my, I guess from the screen it'd be my left, but physically my right.
No.
So,
So
The other
he's
way
actually
around.
in the room with you?
no, just right here.
That's your
across the-
right.
Well, technically on the screen, it's my left, but if I were to literally flip myself, it'd be my right.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, so he's got this University of Kentucky hat going on.
Oh, Josh, you can't wear that to the show, man. You can't
That-
do this to me.
That is awesome.
Is that your favorite? What's up with the hat, Josh?
I'm from Kentucky, so I gotta.
He's from Louisville.
But okay,
He actually is. Well, I guess he is.
This is my. I've left Louisville. This is my argument when this is said. Okay, you're supposed to rep your state before your city. So
Oh, that's interesting.
no.
Oh, is that what they say?
And
Well, that's what I
WeDat
said.
reps Atlanta, right?
Yeah, they do. The ATL.
The ATL. I don't hear them repping Georgia.
See, you can rep your state all you want, but really, I mean, I don't see you repping. Where are you from right now? Where are you in? Richmond, right?
Yeah.
Richmond.
Wait,
Yes, you
wait,
don't rep Richmond. I mean, like,
These two are
What does
gonna have
Richmond?
a
What
show.
accomplishments does Richmond have?
yeah, exactly. I mean, I
What,
don't
College?
what puts them on the map?
UK or Richmond?
Richmond.
Richmond.
EKU. So we have Eastern Kentucky University.
Eastern Kentucky University.
What
It's
we're
a
trying to
D1
get at here,
school.
folks,
It's a D1
is
school.
Louisville and Kentucky, UK and U of L, are one of the biggest rivalries that there is, and so him wearing that hat physically makes me uncomfortable. So, no, Joe,
But it's
I'm
the
saying
same-
one of. I didn't say the. I said one of.
You know, I don't hear that in the sports world when I'm like, oh, that Kentucky Louisville rivalry is like popping off right now.
But Texas is so big.
And
I
it's
feel
so
like
round and it's so out there.
You're consumed by Texas. So
Oh,
I don't
see.
know.
Okay, I see.
I don't know.
So I think we need to ask someone from WeDat, if you're watching, give us your input, please. All two of you. Whoever the two people that are watching us right now.
We only have 2 people watching us.
Yeah, I know. It's so
It's
weird,
Sean.
right?
Sean's
Yeah,
one
it's
of
just,
them.
and it's,
Sean and
Sean
maybe
and
Jason.
Yeah.
yeah.
Jason, good man. They're hardcore. That's what we're talking about.
Thank y'all for joining us.
Thanks for tuning in. We
Um,
appreciate y'all.
Josh and DJ SoundFX, go ahead and throw out a hat for them.
Okay.
I can't show what's underneath it.
Go ahead and send them a hat. Thank you, Jason. We appreciate you.
Let's get down to the meat and potatoes of it, everyone. We're bringing on Josh and DJ SoundFX tonight because you guys have a new show coming out soon, right?
Yes.
So, Josh, what is the name of that show and why is it called the whatever show?
So it's called Unopened Files, not the Unopened Files. It's just Unopened Files. Me and Trey literally talked about that for forever. So
we have to leave off the article.
Yeah.
The
Yep. Yep. So just call
Maybe
us-
it can be silent.
like
In parentheses.
Yeah.
so you didn't want it to be tough. You wanted it to be
Yeah, we wanted it to be easy.
Okay, gotcha. So,
Made it easy for an email.
What is the premise?
So the premise of the show is basically we're gonna go and talk about some of the scariest, most cringiest, most literally the worst and maybe best, whichever way you look at it, stories that you can think of. Our goal by the end of the show is to have creeped you out enough that you can't sleep at night. So that's our goal.
I like it.
Oh, that's interesting.
Joe's already freaked out.
Freaked
You
out
win.
or...
You win.
So, what are some of the topics that you're going to be talking about on there, DJ SoundFX?
Well, so our first episode, we're actually going to be talking about the Devil's Toy Box. And I don't know if you guys have ever heard of that.
No.
And I don't want to reveal too much because I kind of want you guys to come and watch.
You don't
But-
want to open the toy box.
Well,
Yes, is it like Pandora's box?
That was good, Sandy. I
So
like that was good.
no. The Devil's Toy Box is 2 things. One, it's an actual place in Louisiana, and it was based off an attraction that is now shut down.
Like a fatal attraction?
Well, we'll get into that.
Right.
We'll get into that for
Jamie,
our first
quit
episode.
giving it away. Stop that.
But it's
Talking
it's
about a movie.
it's really creepy. Basically, it's a shack.
No,
That
don't tell it.
Like a chicken shack?
so
Don't tell.
you don't want to know.
Okay, I do. Go ahead.
I'll give you a sprinkle. I don't want to reveal the whole thing.
Okay, sprinkle it.
It's a shack that is windowless and has only one entrance, and it is covered in mirrors.
Like a
And-
funhouse?
Yes.
Yes and no. Josh, do you want to elaborate, or should we just stop right there?
Or do you want to collaborate and listen?
I don't want to get too deep
I see what you did there,
into
Sandy.
it.
That was good too. That was good.
But it's more or less so there what he's talking about. There is a shack that's infamous, real, but you can make one of these
Yes.
anywhere.
The shack or the Devil's Toy Box?
The box, yes, the box you can make. So I can.
You don't
literally
have to
make-
tell on here how to do that.
Right.
How many boxes are there in the United States? Is there more than one?
Oh, I'm sure there's people that because it's a ritual.
Are these portals to hell?
Basically,
It's kind of, but it's like the opposite. You're kind of inviting hell to you.
Okay.
This is like the little box. What's
That's
that little
exactly.
box thing from Hellraiser?
Jumanji,
so Jaime,
not Jumanji.
Jaime,
Close.
I'm actually glad you said that. I'm actually glad you said that, Jaime, because they based the movies off of this idea.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
The
That's where the
Hellraiser
whole thing-
movies? Is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. What was the little thing called in the movie, though? It wasn't the... What did you call it? The terror box from outer space or whatever? In the
The
movie, it
Killer
was
Clowns
called.
from Outer Space. Come on, Jamie, get it straight.
What was that box called in the movie, though?
I couldn't tell you. I actually haven't seen him.
I
It
just
has
know,
a name.
All I know is Pinhead. That's all I know.
I remember the episode where Pinhead versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the comic book. There was a comic of Pinhead versus Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Interesting. That's
Leonardo
a
was like,
weird
"Wow."
combination. Okay.
You went way out there.
Sorry.
He went,
I'm going to look for what that box was called. It's got a name, and I'm curious about it. But y'all keep talking.
Basically, what Josh was saying is our show's going to focus on a lot of things crazy, spooky, and stuff that people don't normally discuss over small talk.
Things that normal people don't discuss.
right, like
Never claimed to be normal.
murders and true crime. Like
Zip it.
people talking
We're not stealing from Sandy. I'll tell you that right now. I would love to collaborate with her so we don't take away from her show.
Oh, I
because-
wasn't even referring to that, so I didn't
Shoot.
even know.
You hear that?
Okay.
Sandy? So they don't
All right.
take away from you.
We're gonna cover a wide
collaborate
gamut
and
of
listen.
things.
Ice is back with my brand new invention. Okay, anyway. So,
Grabs a hold of me tightly. And we're going to talk about that too.
but yeah, no.
Oh, it's called the Lament Configuration.
So you've scoured
The Labyrinth.
the webs to find stories that want to creep people out. That you
Yes.
guys want to creep people out. So that's what
Will
Yes.
you be visiting any of these actual said sites?
I
you
wish.
know,
Because honestly, when I first created this idea, I wanted to do something nuts, and if I had the funds and didn't have
Something suds?
no, the funds,
Oh, funds.
I would literally live stream at these places and do it. I had also thought about maybe going to like cemeteries and live streaming a show from there, but it's kind of hard to find somebody that's down with that.
Been there. Done that.
Well, actually, Renee with the Wine and Spirit show,
yeah.
she would
know
love to go
somebody.
on those adventures.
But see, I'm-
Can I get a show of hands of everyone on this show who's been to a cemetery and done what Josh is saying?
Can we get a
Okay.
show of hands who didn't see anything?
I thought you said didn't say anything.
Or didn't see anything?
All
You
right,
will not
so
catch me there unless
We were
there's
there.
a group of a lot, like 20
We
or
were
more
there
people.
at midnight, sir.
was it midnight or 3 in the morning?
It was pretty dang late.
Y'all weren't
And
there at the witching hour. And
and
if
then
y'all
they
weren't there
even
at the
put a
witching hour, it doesn't even
quarter-
count.
It doesn't count.
Somebody
it doesn't matter.
put a quarter
Hold
at
on.
the foot of somebody's thing,
Look.
and
You say those who didn't see anything raised their hand. Let me tell you what I definitely saw. I saw a little Asian man running when the rest of us were scared too. So you gotta
was
talk about what you
driving.
didn't
He had
see.
to
I
run
totally
to the
saw
car.
that
please do
happening.
not talk about Mr. Miyagi like that. He has passed on. and
Rest in peace.
He
Rest in
doesn't
peace.
need. You
I'm
do not
just
need to bring
saying,
him up in the
You
something
were
bad
not.
like that.
You were pretty fast too. So, and in fact, you were probably the first one to get back in the car.
I have no idea what you're.
And
referring to.
typically, do they do well in the Olympics in the running sport?
In badminton, in
Badminton? What's
what-
badminton?
yeah, what's that other one? Oh, badminton. That's like it's the one where they
Badminton?
hit the little.
Yeah.
Badminton.
Like
Whatever.
a badminton.
Listen, we came here to talk about unopened
Yeah,
files.
and they.
So,
Well,
Josh,
I thought we were.
what are some reasons? What inspires you to want to do this? Why start a show? Maybe that's a two-parter. Why pick these topics, and then why do a show now?
I guess it boils down to me being a weirdo. Literally. No other.
Welcome to the club.
I mean,
You fit right in.
You need to change your
I
name.
got
then.
jackets.
yeah. Right.
They got merch already.
Already.
We ain't gonna sell many. But no, I think it's a cool.
Wow, such faith in the show already.
And the
No,
merch,
it's just the faith in the print.
in the
Yeah.
merch. The merch
Yeah.
she's not so strong about.
No, but I'm like drawn to the stuff. It's just so we'll do some murders, but it's kind of more or less the ones that never got solved, cold cases, things that you can't necessarily pinpoint on somebody. But there are some murders that we do want to talk about as well.
Josh,
Yeah.
Can I interrupt you for a second?
Of course.
Have you had anything like paranormal happen to you as a child, like growing up? Was that an experience? Is that why this is interest you now?
Josh, she just wants to know if you've been probed by aliens.
Yes.
Actually, yes, that was my next question. Have you been probed?
Sorry.
Numerous times.
Wow. All right.
Yes. I've woken
You
up.
know, it really
sore
grinds my
many-
gears.
many times. No.
Probing by aliens.
When I originally, so Trey doesn't know this, but my family moved to Georgia when I was a. Oh boy.
Were you taken by aliens to Georgia, or you just drove on your own?
Yes. No, they left me behind for further probing.
What?
You jealous, bro?
Joe has a question. Yes, Joe.
Go
Hey,
ahead, Joe.
don't hate till you try it.
Oh,
I'm joking.
this is actually our second episode about Josh's whole experience with being probed by aliens.
Yeah.
So that spoiler alert. Sorry.
Joe could have eaten. Never mind. I'm not gonna say.
Sorry, I would have to say my tunnel is exit only.
Boy,
Josh, we're not judging your probing
I'm
skills.
that's okay.
Josh, continue with your story.
We're gonna keep probing you.
Oh,
Yes, about the aliens. No.
as long as there's no bacon involved. What?
Oh God.
Smash it with pictures. Oh my. Oh.
Sandy's killing it.
Oh boy. But
Georgia.
no. Yeah, so junior year, my family moved to Georgia. I didn't want to leave high school with 1 year to go, so I moved in with my grandparents, and for my senior year. And their house, I always considered it haunted because weird stuff always happened. They've lived there for like almost 40 years.
Oh wow.
And my grandpa had a garage with like a bunch of neon signs and stuff, like
Probes.
so all the time, whenever they didn't keep drinks inside the house, so anytime we wanted to drink, we had to go outside into the garage and get them from there, because he had like 3 refrigerators out there, so we'd have to go out
The
there.
beer fridge.
Yeah, basically. So
This
every
is after you threw up, right?
yeah. Yeah.
No side story.
So every time we would open it, one of those lights would always be on. And
The fridge light.
no, the neon lights.
Oh.
And it was weird, and I don't know why, but that always freaked me out. Their garage door opener would sometimes open and close on its own.
Hate when that happens.
But my one true, and I swear it felt so real, but I very well could have had a dream. I don't know. Trey knows I have sleep paralysis, if you guys know what that is.
No,
So
I think I know what it is.
But finish that and then I'll tell you about that.
Oh, okay.
So basically, one night I'm sleeping in my room and I wake up, and my closet door is literally
Flapping.
just going open and shut, open and shut, open and shut.
Stop.
And for some reason, my head was like, go back to bed, and that's what I did. So that's only been my actual paranormal type story.
So was it then that you were probed for the first time, or had this already
It was
happened
before, yeah.
before?
This started early in life.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
She said it's crazy.
So sleep paralysis. Tell us about that.
Oh, it's fun, real blast. No, it's terrible. It's miserable. It's terrifying. It happens to me about twice a month. It's basically where you feel like you know you're in a dream, but you physically cannot wake up.
Right.
And just so like, I don't know if you guys have ever been like shot, stabbed, killed, anything in your dream like that.
Oh, I was like,
My
like
mom
in real
killed
life.
me once when I talked back to her,
I've been dead.
but
a
then
few
she
times,
revived
too.
me.
Yeah.
So like I feel everything. I feel all of it, and then I can't wake up. So I literally cannot wake up, and I have a support cat. Not anymore. He died last year, but I did, and anytime he saw me freaking out, because my body will look like it's in a seizure, he would hop on top of me, and when I eventually woke up, he'd be right there. So
I have a support snake. Every time I do that, he wraps me up real tight and makes sure that I'm okay.
That's what he's doing.
That little python.
That's
what I
what
need to
he's
get.
doing. He's like, I can't get around him.
Right. I'm wearing him down. So and Jamie, I don't know if you've heard of this. So to the Latinos, when people have sleep paralysis, they basically
What's that?
think that it's se les cargó el muerto. So basically it's like someone dead is on top of them causing the sleep paralysis where they can't move. So, but
It's that pinche gato. That's what it is.
right. It was that
Sorry,
binge.
Josh. Pardon me.
Yeah,
I know
and
you just
everyone
lost your
knows
cat.
that
I
cats
apologize.
suck souls out of people.
They do.
They do. That's
probably
get
the
them away
cat.
from the babies. People are like, oh, we're playing around with their lips, and they're like, no, they're doing two things. One, they're giving you toxoplasmosis, and two, they're trying to steal your breath away.
They do. They steal your breath away.
Osmosis.
Yes, I keep telling y'all.
It's a brain-eating amoeba.
Yeah,
from their
it
poop.
tricks you into in protecting them.
All right, so when is this show happening?
So you
Kinda
can
get the
catch
feeling
us
he didn't like what we
Tuesdays
talked
at 9:30. So we'll be on next Tuesday, the 18th at 9:30. That's Eastern time, 8:30 Central time.
Oh, that's
8:30
good to
our
know.
time.
That's good.
Yeah.
to
Thank
know.
you for
Clarifying that.
telling that to us.
Right? Yeah. So do you already have a Facebook page and Twitter
Yeah.
and all that fun stuff?
No Twitter. We're not that fancy. But we got Facebook set up, YouTube set up, email set up, everything ready to go.
Man.
And are you guys going to have guests, or is it just going to be you two?
So it depends. We're still working on that premise. I was explaining this to Trey. If we are gonna have guests, I want people who are actually like invested into a specific story. So like I think our best way is gonna be someone hitting us up and saying, "Hey, I think this would make a real good episode. Can I come and talk about it?" Like I know you probably got something that you'd want to talk about.
Joe has lots he wants to talk about.
Joe does.
So
Probably his number one topic is probing. Probably.
Well, that's episode 2, so
Okay, Joe.
Sandy, please don't put my business out there like that.
I apologize. I know you get excited about it.
Oh my god.
It's a little bit tantalizing for him.
It's titillating.
Oh my goodness, please don't stop it. Okay. Tuesdays, 8:30 Central Time, 9:30 Eastern Time.
Yep.
First show's next week.
yeah.
Correct.
Trey, let me ask you something. So, this is just weird because this show is kind of different than what we've seen you do. Like, sort of. I guess when you're on the Strange Connection show, you did a lot of conspiracy theories, right? That's what you focused on in your first 10 episodes. And then Flows for You, I don't necessarily know that you've had anyone who's been probed on your show over there with you and Jason. So,
I'm a rare breed.
yeah. So, it's just...
No, there's a
What?
whole trailer park of people.
I don't know how to respond to that. I don't.
You don't have to. Just ignore it like everybody else is.
Well, with the show, I will say I'm glad that Josh thought of me because I am very invested in this stuff, and it piques my interest, and I don't get to talk about it much. And yes, like on the Strange Connection show, I talked about conspiracy theories for the first 10 episodes, and we'll have another 10 episodes talking about cryptids. But I think this show solely focuses on the crazy, the paranormal, and the stuff that no one talks about. So I'm really excited to be on it, and I'm glad Josh was able to think of me.
He's the only one that answered.
I sent out an email blast. You were the only one that replied.
No,
I know how that feels.
Out of the 10, you answered.
he was my go-to.
But yeah, so I was
your day
totally
one.
yeah. But yeah, no, I was totally excited to do it. And I can't wait to see where it goes. We're going to talk about all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay, that's what I want to hear more about, because I feel like we're kind of keep getting up to this plateau, but I'm like, I know there's more to talk about. Like, you guys are talking about some. I think it's cool. I watch stuff on these things, like YouTube videos, and what was that guy from last year, Sandy? You told me to, the UFO guy. Remember?
Oh, Paralysis, the missing 411.
That one too. If you guys haven't done Missing 411, holy snap, you gotta watch that. But the other guy, Pincha Bob, what's his last name?
So
I don't know.
Lizard?
Bob
Lizard?
Haskins?
Oh, Bob Lazar.
Bob Lazar on Netflix. That guy's story was crazy.
He was kind of boring, but it was a good story.
I liked it. I enjoyed
Once
it.
you woke up from it.
So without giving away too much, so we've already created the first 10 episodes and what we're going to talk about.
Oh, wow.
You
Now,
have?
some of them are
10?
subject to
It's
change.
not fine. Yeah, it's not finalized, but
Who's our executive producer? They need to get on that.
We can. I'll give you like the topics of the first 5.
Okay.
So we kind of broke these up. These are Trey came up with 5 that he wants to talk about, 5 that I really wanted to talk about.
Oh, it's like a real power team. It's like you both are working towards a singular purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must be
But
really
you're
nice
the one
to
that's in
have
charge of it, right,
support.
Josh? Like,
Yeah.
you are the one that's streamlining all of it, putting it all together, putting
Never.
it down
And
on
then you
paper.
just give him the
Never.
information.
It was love at first probe. Okay.
I think your sign off should be like, be probed tomorrow.
no.
And remember,
Keep one eye out and keep one eye open when you sleep, so you're not getting
right.
probed.
Be
By the
probed, you
FBI.
filthy animals.
Remember, we might come probe you.
Don't call us. We'll probe you.
Yes.
Like that one.
Lee, what?
Man, we are just helping out here. That's good. We are just helping out.
Because there is no I in team.
There's no
there is a
eye in probe either.
It's a big iron probe.
There's a big O.
I mean, when they probe you, you can go I.
I
Anyway, we're 12-year-old boys. Okay. We're ready for your topics.
Okay, give us.
All right.
Sorry, guys.
are we doing this, Josh? Are we revealing it?
Oh, I mean, it's
I
just the
don't- let's-
topics. Just the topics.
Okay, let's just do
Yeah,
it.
just the topic.
It's just
Oh,
the first
wait,
5.
before you give us topics, let me have a so when you guys are going to be discussing your topics, so are you going to be doing like the history on it and then like events that have happened? What exactly are you guys going
Like
to be
the format.
presenting? What kind of
So-
format?
Yeah. Good one.
So we're gonna kind of run with the 10-40-10, but we're really.
Is
we're
that a
really-
gun?
Oh yeah. We're sticking to the. We really want to get that info across. Kind of like how I stressed in your show that last week, like we really want to get that info out to people. So we might come in and actually do like 5. 55. I mean, it honestly depends, but we really want to get that info across because a lot of these stories have a lot of stuff, and we're gonna try and hit,
Right.
We're gonna try and do so. We don't want to come in and throw a bunch of facts at people, so we're really gonna try and do like a storytelling vibe
Okay.
with facts along the way.
Gotcha. Okay.
I like that. I'm kind of excited for that. I do love a good story.
So, episode 1, as Trey said, that's going to be Devil's Toy Box. So, we're going to really get into. Trey already has his portion where he's going to talk about the actual place. And then I'm kind of going to get into the ritual.
Is he going to beatbox about that place or something like that?
He may.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
Second episode, we're going to talk about the Black Dahlia. If you know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Sandy did an episode on that last year.
I did. That's an
So then we won't be
intriguing.
taking it away because she already did it.
Yeah, no, I mean, and the thing is like you said, there's just so much out there.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's so many things.
Plus, it's guys, YouTube's perspective, Sandy's got her perspective on it. And so-
Yeah, you're like this hot babe, the Black Dahlia. I never said that.
We'll definitely hit some things that you've probably talked about in the past, but these stories are like too good to not do something about.
I'll allow it.
Well, thank you. I'm glad.
Oh, thank you very much. We appreciate it, Your Grace.
Such a generous little
So
soul I
generous,
am.
Sandy. People don't understand how generous you are.
I
For real,
know.
though. For real.
Underappreciated.
Very much.
The assistant knows more than us, though.
Third episode, we're gonna. You just did this one, Cecil Hotel. We're gonna kind of get into that, but more of the paranormal side of it.
Yes.
The what hotel?
The Cecil. Oh,
Joe,
he didn't
Seesaw.
watch my show apparently.
The Seesaw Motel. Okay.
Yeah,
So that was the one.
a lot of ups
Last
and
week.
downs.
Very cool.
I think there was like more downs.
Yeah, a lot of down.
Okay.
Then we got 4. We're just going to talk about extraterrestrials and UFOs. We're hoping that one is going to be after June 1st when the U.S. military is supposed to release everything they have on UFOs.
Shut the
Dude,
front door.
it's gonna be killer.
Is there a watch party for that or something? Y'all should
make
do a
it happen.
watch party for that.
I want to do a watch
for when
party.
the documents release, and then y'all can read it to all of us, and we'll listen.
Oh, I know, because if you summarize it for me, man, that'd be great.
Yes.
Give the cliff notes of how many people were actually probed during the.
Yes.
I mean, what?
Josh's name gonna be up there in bold.
I'm first.
Our favorite
last
pro
but certainly
B.
not least, folks. We wanted to mention
Top
Josh.
of the list.
A total of 27 times, Josh.
Knowing my luck, I was the only one.
So
He's
everyone
like, I
else
hope
just
I
had
was
a-
the only one.
Yeah, this
Fever
guy's
dream.
enough. We got all the evidence we need.
Oh my god.
This
Got my own
fine
special
specimen.
probe when they come to get me.
That's a lot of damage.
You know, now that I think about it, I think I'm
Episode
late for
5.
something.
Episode 5.
Yeah, episode 5. I suck at saying this, but the Amityville, however you say it,
Amityville horror.
Amityville.
correct.
You like tried to
Worcestershire.
Yeah.
he tried to throw in an accent there.
Bit of
Rise up lights.
I'm part German. What can I say?
Amityville.
So, for the next 5 episodes, we got The Secrets of the Catholic Church.
What?
Lots
yes.
of secrets.
We've got, for episode 7, we have the Paris Catacombs.
Those.
Are those the ones that they've done movies on where like it's
Yes.
skulls and everything?
There's
Yeah,
a lot of
you can
dead
actually-
people down there.
Yeah.
People get lost, right? They tell you don't go messing around down there because
Oh yeah, no, I mean
lost.
there's a reason why they have tour guides and tours that you pay for because they know the routes. And the thing is with the Paris Catacombs is it's miles long underneath.
There's
Paris.
probably gypsies down there.
Well, people go
just
missing
gypsies.
all the time because they literally lose.
They
track
don't even
of
have to
where
go
they are.
down there. If they just come to visit some of the mountain and forests over here, Yosemite, or what was that park, Sandy? What's the big one?
Yosemite.
Yosemite.
Yos-
When they go
Yosemite.
there, they get lost
It's
too.
right next to Vegemite.
So, and then for episode 8, we've got Cicada 3301, and other secret organizations.
Hold on.
So-
Joe, have you heard of Cicada 3301?
No, I have not heard.
Tell
of
Joe
for-
real quick.
Yeah,
Just give him a little bit because that
So
one's
for
really
Cicada,
good.
so for Cicada 3301, there was a bunch of codes that were sent out on the web, and it was basically for people to unlock these codes. And we're not sure what that actually did, or if it
Who
was
sent
like,
them out?
or who sent them out.
People
It was
say-
just,
I don't want to.
it was an organization called Cicada 3301. And
Have y'all
they-
heard cicadas?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're coming out this year.
Yeah.
Well, the long term, the 15-year ones.
Yes.
15? I thought they were like 18.
But anyway, so yeah, it's just a bunch of codes that were sent out. We're not really, people are investigating still to this day kind of what it actually was. No one knows, but they're thinking it's some.
Yeah, codes were released like and they were only. It took years to solve them,
Yeah.
and then when they solved them, they basically closed the door, and you didn't hear from them until they were ready to release the next code.
Yeah.
And they're super hard, Joe. You could probably figure out half of one, or maybe a quarter of one.
Oh, okay.
That requires more than 2%, though. Ain't gonna do it.
Then no.
So I actually, for episode 9, we wanted to do famous cults and their practices.
Are y'all gonna do about the Masons?
The Freemasons?
We could.
Freemasons.
We
Or what
could
about the one
because
that all killed themselves during the Hellbop comment? You know,
You
when
talking
they hitched
about-
the ride?
oh,
Heaven's Gate?
Oh yeah, those
When they
I
hitched
know
the ride
about
on the comet because the
Jo-
alien?
I know about
Yeah.
Jonestown.
they all wore
Yeah.
black.
Oh, no,
Nike.
Jonestown's another one. That one's...
That's another one.
Yeah.
Don't
And
drink
another
the
one.
Kool-Aid,
I
kids.
feel like this is DJ Khaled all of a sudden.
I feel like that one was
Another
more of a
one.
murder.
Keep going. Keep going.
Another one. So yeah, no, we just wanted to talk about that. We might talk about Jared Leto's cult. We're not
Wait,
sure.
what?
Jared Leto has a cult.
The Joker?
Yeah, the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars, the Joker, the guy. Ever
He's
heard of
so
him?
weird.
Exactly.
He's so weird.
He has an
He has a
island.
cult?
Yes,
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
it's like an actual thing. It's not just conspiracy or whatever.
No.
It's like a real thing.
Yeah.
And then, so this one might be up for topic change because me and Josh were talking quite a bit last night. But evidence, and this is episode 10, evidence of God. So we were going to talk about kind of like historical tidbits here and there that match up with scripture and just kind of like crazy things that no one talks about. That's up for change. I actually
Like
like
the angels?
yes, but I love the what you just brought up a little while ago, Jaime, about the deep woods.
Probing. Oh,
no,
the deep
not. Gosh dang it. Nope. So about people going missing, like with people being found in trees, and there's no way an animal could have shoved them in there.
What?
All kinds of stuff.
Sandy, we just
with
scratched
that-
the surface of
We
Missing
did. We just
411,
scratched.
girl.
That's what I'm telling you. There's just you can't fit so much in 1 hour. You can only do so much.
There's Missing 411 Kids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that show was boring though. I'm like,
Oh,
We just
what the
scratched
heck? That
Those are
thing
the
scared
those are the worst ones. Sandy, did you do the bit where people found ladders randomly in the woods?
ladders.
Like, no, excuse me, staircases, not ladders,
To
staircases.
heaven?
no, but I've heard of that one. Led
So-
Zeppelin wrote a song about it. No,
my
no, I'm just kidding. No.
No.
No, I
So
mean I've heard of that, but I didn't cover that one.
basically stairwells being copy and paste or cut and pasted out of someone's house and put randomly in the woods.
What?
So yes, it's if someone cut it out of someone's house and randomly put it in the woods, and people say, "Do not go near them, don't mess with them, don't obviously use them as stairs, like don't mess with them at all," because there's been hundreds of accounts of people literally just going.
Okay. So
losing their
forget your
minds.
probe episode, do that one.
Do that one first.
Yeah.
That
That's number
sounds
two.
I don't know.
so
Yeah,
weird.
that was kind of
Number two
Probing
is
out,
actually-
that's
Look,
number
he
2.
even got Joe's attention. Joe doesn't. I don't know. Anyway, Joe's there, but he would watch that show, that episode.
So yeah, but we've got quite a few on the lineup, and we're excited about it. So yeah, that is our season 1 lineup.
Well, I'm like super excited about this.
Yeah, I love this stuff. This is the type of topics that I love
Thank
to
you.
listen about and stuff. So
What?
I can't
You
wait
don't like
for
oh,
you.
his
murder?
idea.
You know, I don't like murder, but I feel also I have to give props that I've learned so much from Sandy, and I'm like, oh god,
187.
murder was the case that they
That
gave.
they gave me.
So yeah,
Well, Josh and DJ, I think you guys are onto something awesome, and I can't wait to watch it. Seriously.
Thank you.
yeah. And so for all of you at home, make sure you carve out some time on Tuesday nights at 9:30 to give a watch to these two. Wait, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
it's at
let me rephrase
9:30?
that. 9:30
Eight-
Eastern time,
9:30
8:30
Eastern
Central time.
8:30 Central Standard Time.
Yes, so make sure you carve that time out on Tuesday evenings so that you can watch Josh and DJ Sound Effects, and you'll definitely see Sandy and I in the comments because we do like to talk about that stuff too.
Right. And you won't be missing our show. Nice segue right there. Did you like that, E EP?
That was good. Good job, SPF.
Right. That's what I'm talking about. So
What's
go ahead.
SPF
Make the announcement there.
South Park Filipino.
Come on. I don't. You should know that.
And then it's
know that.
and it's small producer Filipino, but we like South Park.
Yeah. Exactly.
And then it's small producer Mexican.
Yeah.
Okay.
SPM.
I
SPM.
thought HMIC.
That's
Or
for
is that
you.
you?
That's not for us.
So just so you know, you won't be missing our show on Tuesdays.
I know you messed up a segue, dude.
Yeah. Segue it in, Mr. Pineapples.
I'll be quiet.
We're just trying to help you out.
You say but we never help.
I know we're trying to help, and then you don't even appreciate. Somebody probe him.
Oh my god. Hi, Cucino.
So, Josh, DJ Sound Effects, is there any last words that you'd like to tell the folks out there about Unopened Files?
Yeah. So not only are you going to be able to find us on Facebook, I'm going to upload each episode to YouTube. I'm also going to download and upload each episode to your favorite podcast listening service, whatever.
Good, because I like to listen to them on my drive home if I don't catch you.
Yep.
Man, I wish somebody would do that on our team.
I would love that. I want my show to do that. And I'm going to go to Anchor because Anchor says you can do it.
Yep. So
Is that what you're going to use, Josh, as Anchor? Because it's free.
Yep.
It's a free service.
So we're going to be across the three main platforms. So it's not going to be hard to find us.
Very, very cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right, you two. Well, we appreciate you coming on tonight and sharing with everyone about this. I'm really excited to watch your shows and talk about the topics that y'all have mentioned so far, all of them. So I hope that nothing interrupts me on Tuesday nights. If you want to call me around 8:30 Central Time, anyone, don't. So just let y'all know now, okay?
He'll pick up and say nope, and then immediately hang up.
Exactly. I guess that's it then. Will you two guys go hang out in the green room with us? Don't go anywhere. We'll come back and talk to you after the show's over, okay?
Cool.
Thank
Thanks
you guys
having
for
us
being
guys.
on.
Thanks,
Yeah,
fellas.
look forward to it.
Oh,
Right.
I had one job. Whoopsies.
So that's going to be quite an interesting show.
I think it is.
Yeah, I'm like
I'm not-
excited about it.
Yeah, that stairs one has got me intrigued now. I'm like, it's going to be take everything for me not to look up. But since I've said it and my phone was just sitting here off, it's going to
show it.
suggest me videos on stairs in the forest.
Yes. So I Googled TikTok leggings to show somebody that had never heard of TikTok leggings. And now that's all the advertisements I'm getting. I'm like, so over it.
Yeah,
So
it's really
over it.
bogus. But anyway, so Joe, you going to be watching? You going to be tuning in on Tuesdays nights too?
No.
We'll see.
He doesn't even tune in Thursdays at 9:00.
Oh, that's true.
I'll be watching.
You know how many times I've told him to watch the Cecil episode 2? Like a dozen times at least. I'm like, you got to watch Sandy's Cecil episode with Renee.
See, y'all, you watch out, because there's going to be a day when I actually watch them, and I'm going to be like asking y'all all kinds of questions
We
about
won't
it.
answer.
That's okay.
We'll be like, you show up one time, you think that's all it takes? That's like,
Right.
you think we're obligated to answer your questions?
No.
You think we're medulla obligated to answer them?
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
All right. So, everyone, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We are coming back. Joe, since I ruined your segue earlier, why don't you tell everyone when to expect us to come in?
No, I'm not
Come
gonna
on.
do it.
He doesn't know. And neither did I, if we're being honest. So don't even try to throw it over here.
Yeah.
So it's really big on the screen of our show page. We are returning at the end of the month on Monday, May 31st. So come in and tune in with us on Monday, May 31st at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. And at the moment, we are going live 2 nights a week. Monday nights and Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. So if you're wondering when we're going to return and how it's going to look, you can expect to see us then, okay? And if you're watching, give us some ideas of some things that you'd like to see in this next season, if you don't mind. We've been mulling around a couple of ideas, and so we're just kind of wondering what you think. What would be fun?
Fold them up into some little origami and send them our way.
Drop it in our suggestion box.
Like it's hot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay?
So I looked at our page, Mr. EP, and it just says returns 5/21. It doesn't.
Yeah.
doesn't say.
You didn't know that till I said to go look at it, though.
No, I did because I saw that and I'm like, it doesn't
but
say
we
that.
talked about it also because I asked y'all in the text messaging, and y'all both mentioned the same thing.
I've slept since then and drank since then.
I may or may
Ain't
not
that
have
the
been
truth?
probed since then. So
Oh, that's interesting.
Is it though? Really? Is it really that interesting?
It is.
Okay. All right, everyone. So we love you. Thanks for coming on, and guys, we can't wait to see you for real on.
yeah, tune into their show, y'all. Tune into
Yes,
their show.
on. And while you wait for them to show on Tuesday, let's just give you a rundown of SUDS Productions. What's going to happen for the rest of the week?
Okay.
Starting with tomorrow night. You guys, if you haven't checked out, Sandy's got. I'm not going to tell. You'll tell them about tomorrow's episode, Sandy. But let me just tell you real quick about Sandy's new time slot on Thursday nights at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sandy Talk Sheet. I don't know what happened between season 1 and season 2, but for me, season 2 has been so much more.
It's less killer.
Maybe it's less killer, but it's so much more interesting. Not so much more. I don't know what to say, but I will say this.
Trying to say it's more fun. That's just. Go ahead
It's
and say
been super fun. So
just say
you
it.
guys, everyone, go watch Sandy's episode on the Cecil Hotel episode. That by far has been the best, maybe the first or second best episode of all your shows, Sandy. That one
Really?
was out of this
Damn,
world.
I thought I was killing it on all of them.
I mean, you have been, but that one, and then the episode, the first time that the assistant showed up, the episode that y'all did was hilarious. Oh my god,
The Missing 411.
Oh, y'all did that one together?
We did that one together. Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. That one was, y'all were good on there though. Y'all were funny as heck. So anyway, the Thursday night ones, it just goes with the vibe. So she's talking about all these, creepy people and places and things, and it goes with the nighttime, and we're in the evenings, and so it's kind of like that added effect where I guess I didn't feel that on Saturday morning, Sandy.
Right.
Where, you know what I mean? It was bright outside. I was like, oh, I'm safe and at home.
The birds are chirping.
Yeah. The kids are like, what's for breakfast, Dad?
Yeah,
I'm on
sun
the
is
show.
out.
Yeah.
So, but at nighttime, it's the opposite. And so it's like, oh, man. Like, I get chills every time I think about
Sandy,
it.
you do such a much better job about posting random stuff on your page, too. Like, you get a lot of good engagement as far as, like, hey, guess what? This and that and this and that. So, way better.
I was super excited because I went over on Instagram and I had posted a wine that we've discovered when we were in Fort Worth this past weekend. And I said, #Riscato pairs great with crime. Riscato actually responded and said, yes, we do. So I was like super geeking out about it. I'm like, oh my gosh. So I have made it my mission to go find Riscato here in town, not in Pflugerville, but in Lubbock. I'm going to go find some Riscato because I've never seen it here before, but it was so good.
You might have your first sponsor.
I know. I'm so excited. I know. I'm like, I've been White Claw this whole time.
Let's just temper.
No.
Full steam ahead. But okay, so my topic tomorrow, I also have it on my Instagram and then go catch it on my TikTok. But if you know me, you know that mom groups, like they always have like the most random advice questions, or they just ask for random things. Anyway, I happen to be on there. I caught like a relationship advice thing and I'm like, oh my gosh, you know what? I'm going to do a show on this. I'm going to give my advice on all of these things that I really want to speak my mind on. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm talking sheet. I'm going to have some Riscato. I'm going to go find some Riscato tomorrow. And then everybody's name's going to be anonymous. Unless I don't crop it out of my picture.
So Sandy's name will be Dandy.
Yeah. Yes. So anyway, I'm like super excited about it because y'all, some of the things that these people post are, I mean, they just put their whole business out there. I mean, it's crazy.
Though. Anyway, I can't wait to see it.
I know, and none of them are appropriate enough for SUDS for me for me to give you a sample.
So, in case you didn't remember, guys, so Social Undistancing Show is PG-13 on purpose, but Sandy Talk Sheet is not. So,
you don't talk sheet rated PG-13.
No. Oh.
sorry. So anyway, that's Thursday. And then Friday, We That Show is coming on with their first episode.
Oh, is it this Friday? Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
So go join Jameed, Tia, and Ricardo Friday night at 8 p.m. Oh, shoot. I forget because they're in the Eastern, and I don't remember if it's 8 p.m. Eastern or 8 Central. Just go to the We That Show Facebook page and check them
Yes.
out. That's our first sports show that we're doing over there. And so they are going to be hosting that. And they know their stuff. They're going
to be sportsing. They sure do know their stuff.
Yeah. And then again, next Tuesday will be the debut for Unopened Files. And then we will return for season 3 on Monday, May 31st. That's crazy, guys.
That is crazy. I was trying to find We Dat, but I can't.
We That
here,
Show.
But it doesn't show.
I'll put it in the comments, or I'll make sure to share something on the page so that Chuck can see it. But anyhow, well, that's all, folks. That's all.
That's it.
We
Y'all
love
tune in tomorrow.
Yes, it's going to be a great time. And as usual,
Remember to wash your hands.
for at least 20 seconds.
You filthy animals.
Good night, everybody.
Good
night.
It's the Social UnDistancing Show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the Social UnDistancing Show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the Social UnDistancing Show. How did you not know? How did you not know? It's the Social UnDistancing Show. How did you not know? How did you not know?